Hey folks, welcome back to another PoorTasteBuds Candle Night Quick Bite. I'm going to preface all of this by just reminding you that the whole point of a quick bite is that it's quick and we don't have a script, everything's off the cuff. So, already going great. Candle Nights, for those of you that don't know, we celebrate it every year now for 2 years. Invented by the brothers McElroy of My Brother and Me and Adventure Zone fame. Basically, the season starts whenever you start to feel festive, and it ends whenever you stop feeling festive. So it's a very personal, pansexual, pan-religious, personal pan-holiday. I did ask them when Cady and I went to see them earlier this year, twice. I sent them 2 emails asking if it bothered them that I IP thefted them. And they didn't respond, which I'm taking as a tacit, it's okay. Anyway, as you know, I, as always, am James, or Cady.
I'm Will.
I'm RJ.
RJ is here because he was kind enough to... where are my manners? Mike's not here because he's in Florida. Because he's a bum. And also, true to form, he's already tried the new Mountain Dew flavor. For some reason.
Double jerk.
Knowing that we would be lacking a camera person, RJ, friend of the channel, basically adjunct member of the team, came over to fill in, and then our other camera person dropped out, and it always feels weird to have one person running 3 cameras, so we just invited him to come up here. So, apologies in advance for all the static cuts. We're not going to get any zooms. We're probably not going to do anything all that interesting. To wit, I should probably mention that what we're trying out tonight is the new Mountain Dew Fruit Quake. It's Mountain Dew with a blast of artificial fruitcake flavor, sort of a spiritual successor to, I guess, last year's gingerbread snapped. So, yeah, I mean, oh, imagine if we cut up the fruitcake. I forgot to cut up the fruitcake before we started, guys. I wanted to cut up the fruitcake for presentation purposes. Go get the cutting board. Before we start, we should probably... Everyone more or less knows my relationship with Mountain Dew. Fruitcake, well, how do you guys feel about fruitcake?
I don't remember the last time I've ever had fruitcake. I don't know.
It's entirely possible you haven't.
Yeah.
It hasn't been in vogue for as long as I've been alive.
Yeah, I can't say I've ever had fruitcake.
It's gonna be a fun night for you, RJ. I would like to state out loud what I've already stated in a bit that I imagine will be edited out. RJ, being a guest, is not obligated to do anything that he doesn't want to do. Whereas Will, well, I'm not gonna release his family.
Terms of the contract. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. He knows what he did.
Yeah, but I'm not a coward.
Oh, I should also note that I've heard the taste described as what Mountain Dew Code Red wishes it could be. So, what's your relationship with Code Red, guys? How do you feel about Code Red? RJ, you start.
Oh.
I think he's reacting to the very powerful punch-in-the-face aroma.
I actually like Code Red, but I don't know what this is supposed to be.
Well,
I'm not a huge Code Red fan.
why not, Will?
I'm not a huge cherry fan.
Is that right? Another thing, this was going to be front and center before we decided to bring in a third buddy. But unlike Mike and I, Will actually does have an admittedly pretty short list of foods that he absolutely despises. And cherry is up there.
Cherry is one of them, yeah.
As far as I know.
I can smell it from here, and it smells
It is
spicy.
It is very strong smelling.
So I guess we don't need... Well, I'm gonna go in for a whiff. You guys don't have... There is a spice to, not like flamin' hot spice, but like there's a spice,
like
actual spices like cinnamon and
almost.
and sage and shit.
Yeah, I don't know if I like it.
Well,
Cinnamon
there's only one way to find out. Does anyone want ice for the initial sip?
No, thank you.
Good.
All right. God.
Jesus.
It's like spice up.
It's okay. We'll mix everything together and then pour
I
it.
didn't realize we weren't going that hard.
I have also purchased a classic fruit cake. Wait, okay. Just to compare the tastes, obviously.
Really bad.
to see how much it actually tastes like real fruitcake, because the one I have had fruitcake once before back in high school. I don't remember actually hating it as much as like society seems to think I should. It wasn't great. But this is a fresh one. That one was very stale. So we're gonna do a little taste comparison because I just want to make sure that they're not, lying to us. Dink. That's too much information.
It doesn't taste as bad as it smells.
Oh, title of your sex tape. Boom. No, but yeah, no. I would agree. Well, how you doing?
I'm not a fan.
So yeah, I'm getting the Code Red comparison. There is definitely a cherryness
it's
to
like
it.
Spiced Code Red.
You'll note, it's mold Code Red. Really hits the spot on those cold candle nights.
The aftertaste is like all cinnamon for me.
Well, that should be an improvement. Cinnamon is the king. It's like the king of spices. It makes everything it touches better.
True. It's like it's just weird in a soda form.
It's not as bad as I expected it to be.
I actually kind of like it. I don't hate Code Red. It's not my favorite, but I don't hate it. It's a gentleman's Mountain Dew Code Red. It's definitely a more complex taste.
What makes this fruitcake, though?
Well, I guess we'll have to find out. Great segue, Will. So now, for the sake of, let's say, science, we have to taste this actual fruitcake. Did you know, fun fact, that fruitcake is best served chilled, according to the packing? We have to eat this fruitcake just to see how much it tastes like the soda that we just drank. That sentence didn't make any sense. Dink. I hate this.
What is this?
Fruitcake, pay attention.
Loved by millions.
I don't know which
The world
one.
over.
So,
Why was this popular?
was it popular? Or did someone make it once and it was so bad?
It became famous.
Well, not even that. It was so bad that nobody ever actually ate it. It was a gag gift every year. Like they're still making every fruitcake every year. They're just chipping it off of the mother fruitcake. It's like a iceberg
You can't get
of
rid
candied
of it.
fruit
It just
and
keeps
oats
expanding.
or whatever. Also, doesn't taste like the soda.
Nope.
Hold on. Doesn't taste like the soda.
What fruit is this?
Yep.
You know.
It's mostly the texture. Like the overall taste is not too bad, but the texture is. Well,
Wait,
let's
why
just
chill?
let's.
I don't think you could do it hot though.
Writing it down.
What's the that's holding it together?
It's bread. It is a.
Are
bread.
you sure?
I'm pretty sure. So, as a favor to one of our newest but also most adamant fans, a fellow I work with named John, I told him that we would make a Shirley Temple, substituting this for lemon lime soda. I was talking to him about cocktails. He's not a big drinker, so I forgive him for coming up with Shirley Temple. But so, how does everyone feel about grenadine? Will, how do you feel about grenadine?
I don't use it.
Why not? Do you think it's cherry flavored? Because it isn't.
It's not cherry flavored. It's sweet, and I don't really drink the type of thing that you use it for.
I can't say I've had too much grenadine, so.
Well, you're in store for some. That was a bad. It's just a splash. But... Everyone likes a room temperature Shirley Temple. Or in Will's case, nobody likes it. This. When I was a kid, Shirley Temples were all the shit, bro. A special occasion. It wasn't until I got much older that I realized that my parents were ripping me off. It's just Sprite and syrup?
Sprite and syrup and a cherry, right?
Yep. I don't have any cherries. Sorry, Will. So, to John, a Fruit Quake Shirley Temple. There's a more clever name to be had there. Sure tastes the same, but sweeter.
Cool. That's very sweet.
Yeah. Not that I'm
Not bad.
surprised.
Just sweet.
Yeah.
The Shirley Quake.
The Shirley Quake. Shirley Quake?
Fruit
Quake.
Temple.
Fruit Temple. I like that because you hate it so much, your mind is immediately able to move on to the naming. So we'll have we'll already have one foot in the door there.
Sorry.
When we get to it. No, that's great. I like Fruit Temple. We're calling it the Fruit Temple, and there's nothing you can do about it.
This does cut the aftertaste,
Of what?
at least for me.
That was the best part for you.
It was, yeah.
By which I mean it was the least bad part.
Yeah, I don't hate it. It's like it's weirdly spicy. Like
When you say spicy-
holiday spice.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, so yeah,
Yeah,
cinnamon,
it's
a little,
It's
probably a
not
hint of
hot,
ginger.
it's just-
Yeah, it's just like
They were like, oh, we got all this leftover gingerbread snap from last year. I'm now realizing that I feel a little bad because we need these glasses to make the cocktail. So we have to finish what's in them.
It's all right.
Sorry, Will.
A few minutes later.
we did it.
Yep. Let's make a cocktail now.
Nice.
So yes, you know how usually when we do this, our soda expert Mike can't remember anything that exists in the world, so he has a really hard time picking things to put in a cocktail or coming up with names for cocktails. Will is much better at everything, so
Allegedly.
he knowing full well what we were doing, even though he'd never tasted it, he had kind of a general idea of what it might be. He did some research on a cocktail that we're just going to try, substituting in, you know, not a pre-existing Fruit Quake cocktail, but substituting in this for something else. So what's it called, Will?
I think it's not coming up. I think it was called like the Southern Code or something. It was originally for Code Red,
That makes sense.
but hearing
Okay.
that
Hence
this
the
was like people were saying this is what Code Red wishes it were. Like it was like
Well, one person at least.
yeah, hard Code Red,
Hard code. Wow, yours was way better. Southern Code.
Southern Code. Yeah.
Did we say what's in it already?
No.
Oh, well, we should probably do that. What's in it, Will? Actually, we're gonna go. I'm gonna make it as you tell me.
Yeah.
Do I need to muddle anything?
I don't think so.
Good, because the only thing on the table that could be muddled is not something I want in a drink.
It's 2 ounces of amaretto.
I'm making 3. That's 6 ounces. Not. Hold on. It's not. That's 6 tablespoons.
1 ounce of SoCo, 1 ounce of vodka, so 3 ounces of vodka, and then 2 ounces of sweet and sour mix.
Wait a minute.
Delicious.
I think I've set up.
Oh well.
But yep. No, they don't need to know that. Stir, I assume.
Yep.
Wait, did it give a unit measurement for the amount of Code Red?
Nope.
Okay, it's just top with.
Yep.
Okay, that's good. That's kind of our MO here. All right. I'm just gonna jump over me doing ice since it's sonic poison.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Gotta top it.
Do we?
Just
I was gonna say if we like,
top it to your liking, which to me will be as high as possible without overflowing, while still being able to theoretically lift it to my mouth and not spill everywhere. Wow, what a gentle pour. You guys can't see this very well. RJ, go zoom in on this. Yeah, look at that. Look at what Will did here. Ours are just like solid red, and he somehow managed to separate them into layers, as if to say, I really want to suffer through the first inch of this drink before I start getting drunk. All right, well, hold on. I did take the time to make a nice little garnish for me and Will, and that was before I knew that RJ was going to be up here with us. So I got some candied fruit at work. Make a nice little cocktail here. So now,
good luck, buddy.
You're drinking it too.
yeah, but again, we like all the ingredients as far as we know.
Yeah, true.
And hey, welcome to the official.
I just
the
got a
team.
whiff of this.
There you go.
Huh. Not bad.
It's the same thing, just not carbonated.
Yeah, it's like it's very flat now and tastes identical. I don't hate it. It actually tastes a little bit somehow more sweet than just the straight soda.
Yeah.
That's probably the Southern Comfort.
If I were to do my own version of this,
I think you just did.
well,
You found the recipe.
I was finding a recipe. Yeah, I would do less almond and more peach, probably.
You know, I completely forgot there was amaretto in this until you pointed it out just now. I can taste it. So what I can only see this being made better by this candied peel. Yeah, tastes like fruitcake. all the best parts of fruitcake. We laughed, but we still need to think of a name for this puppy. What was the name of the original we said? Hard Code Red. That's what it was.
Yeah, it was hard.
No effort was made there. Who came up with that? Mike? Oh, that works in two ways. I was making a joke about the hard lemonade guy.
I call it a Southern code,
Okay.
but that's not fruit.
But I can't call it that. There's no code in this name. Because we want something that also incorporates the sort of Christmassy, at least something tangentially related to the flavor. Ooh, I know. Hard Fruit Quake.
We did it.
Let's try one more. Fruit Quake. I know that stuff's going to give me diarrhea, so how about like anal fissures? the drink for the whole family.
The evacuator.
The evacuator.
Anal fissures. Because it works with the Quake thing.
In the Christmas spirit, the evacuator. Jesus Christ.
Merry Christmas to all, and to all of... I can't put this on you. What are you guys doing? The anal fissure. Trademark. TM. To all parties, herein in perpetuity until the end of recorded time. No, we should probably... at least one of us should probably say, thumbs up, thumbs down. So make your...
The full spectrum.
Which one of us do you think is the smartest? If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Tell your friends, that's pretty important. And follow us across social media. Under 655 Studios.
655.
655.
Thank you. That reminds me. We forgot to mention it last time, but we were finally able to set our own custom URL. Because they made it so that everybody gets to do that. So, youtube.com/under 655 Studios.
655.
Important to note the @ And also, depending on how much you enjoyed it, you may want to consider becoming our patron on Patreon. The link for which can be found in the description below.
Do it or else.
And be sure to check out the credits that are about to roll, or the description below for any and all special thanks that may have contributed, or just fun trivia about this particular episode. Until next time, I have been James, R.I. Cady.
I'm still Will.
I'm RJ.
And we are the PoorTasteBuds of Under 655 Studios.
655.
And we'll see you sometime. Joyous Candlenights. That would have been a good one.